Well, we're back at that public land, the lake access that me and Jack came to, probably a month and a half ago, and I set that trail camera out. It's that piece that's landlocked. Obviously, I can only get in here by boat, so we came back in today, and I brought another SD card. I'm going to swap that one out and see what's in that camera. I'm hoping that there's deer, but you always run that risk of cameras on public land getting stolen, or maybe even the camera wasn't taking pictures, you don't know. So we're gonna walk up there, I'm gonna swap that card out, and if there's any good bucks on there, I'm gonna toss them up on the screen so you guys can see kind of what deer are in this area, and we'll go from there. So we'll see you guys when we get up there.
Alright, so this cherry tree right here is the one that I was gonna put my stand in, and this trail is still pretty beat down. My camera should be right up here. You can see this trail is pretty decent. Still getting used pretty heavy. Going through there. So we're gonna come over here and check this. Yeah, the camera's still there, so that's good. Nobody stole it. Get up there and try and get that down. I'm gonna leave the camera up, but I'm gonna try and get the SD card out, and then kind of check out the pictures. Toss it in this rear, just make sure it took pictures real quick, and then we're gonna get down kind of out of there, bedding area up here. Go check out all the pictures. Alright, so I just pulled the card and checked some of the pictures. There's a lot of bucks on camera here, and good bucks too. But I'm gonna move the camera down the trail closer towards where my tree stand's at, and that way I can see if they're coming in front of my tree stand or not. But I can see the tree from here. It's probably 60 yards, and it looks like they're coming down the trail past the tree where my stand's gonna be to the camera. So it looks like they are coming down the trail, but I'm gonna move it down there anyways, and just maybe we are getting different pictures this way. So I'm gonna set it up down there, and we'll probably leave it for a month, and then once I come in here to hunt, the first time I hunt, I'll probably take the camera, or take the SD card out and see what it has on there. So looks like a good spot. I kind of like to get my cameras up high when I'm hunting public, so it's not, if somebody is walking around back here, it's not in their direct line of view, and just, I think it lowers the odds of somebody stealing your camera if they do see it. But if you are going to put it up this high, I like to stick a stick behind the top of it so it angles it down. So I'm going to grab like this thing right here. I'm going to have Jason tell me if it's at a good angle. There. got it up. There's some nice bucks on there. I think there's probably 2 or 3 good shooters on there. There's a nice non-typical looking on there too, so I moved it. It's on further down this trail. The tree where my stand's gonna be at is that one, right there in the middle. And this is probably 20 yards from it. And that's where it's at in the tree, so it's probably about 8 foot up. So I noticed this the first time I came here, I noticed this, and I couldn't quite figure out what was going on. Obviously, it's a dead tree that's been just destroyed. And me and Jay were talking. He's like, there's probably turkeys doing this, looking for termites, which makes sense. And then he finds this turkey feather. So obviously, there's turkeys coming down here, and it looks like they're even doing like a little dust bath and rumpling their feathers because they're everywhere. So that's for sure what's in here. So obviously there's turkeys, maybe turkey hunt this in the fall or the spring. But it kind of seems like the perfect kind of woods to turkey hunt too, so it kind of makes sense. But yeah, so this is where I was kind of talking. There's tracks all down through here, and they're coming down off of this bank, and they're traveling kind of from behind me and heading that way. But a good thing to look for is like if you find sand like this or really soft soil, look for prints in the soil or the sand, and then you can kind of figure out if there's deer in this area or not, because when we walk through here, our boot tracks are pretty visible to see, so it's a good kind of tip to look for tracks in these kind of things. But as we walk down here, there's 2 or 3 more good trails that come across the creek, and the water is probably, I don't know, 60 yards from here, 50 yards. I definitely think that there's deer down here. I don't know if the deer from up top, on top of the ridge, are coming down, traveling through here to get water or what, but it seems like it would be kind of worth it if we had 2 people, one person stay on here and the other one hunt up top. But that's pretty much it. I think it's going to be a good spot, and I can't wait to hunt it this fall. So hope you guys enjoyed the checking trail cams video. So we'll see you guys next time.